Okay, so have you heard about this whole thing with this meeting getting like totally blown open?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like top people in defense and security,
Well, right.
and they were using Signal,
Mm.
which, is supposed to be all like encrypted and everything.
Yeah, it's supposed to be super secure.
Super secure, right?
Yeah.
And they were talking about the Houthi bombings, which is like
Yeah.
that's a huge,
Dude,
huge
yeah.
deal.
Right.
And somehow someone got in.
Right. Yeah. And it's
That's
like,
crazy.
how do you even begin
Duh.
to,
Yeah, how does that even happen?
Yeah, especially for like the CIA, right? To have that kind of a security breach.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, we're here in Deer Park, LaPorte, Pasadena, like
Right.
that might seem a world away.
Yeah.
But that kind of stuff, the security of information like that,
It all trickles down.
it really does affect global stability.
Absolutely.
And that in turn, like, hits our local economy,
Yeah.
our security landscape.
It's,
Yeah, so
all connected.
it's a big deal. And the reaction has been really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Democrats are all over it, demanding answers.
Mm-hmm.
And Hakeem Jeffries, he's like straight up calling out Mike Walls,
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of the big question, right? How did this whole Signal fiasco
Right.
happen? So that's what we're going to like dig into today.
All right, well, let's start with Mike Walls then.
Yeah.
So he's the National Security Advisor now, right?
Yeah, took over from Jake Sullivan.
Took over from Jake Sullivan, and one thing that people have been pointing out is this whole anti-China thing with him.
He's a hawk.
He's a major hawk.
Yeah.
So, like, when you hear anti-China hawk, that usually means they want to, like, get in there,
Yeah.
be more assertive, maybe even, like,
Yeah, go a little more
confrontational
Yeah, confrontational with
China and how much influence they have
Yeah.
globally.
Right.
So could that perspective somehow be connected to this leak?
It makes you wonder.
It really does.
It's definitely one of the things that people are thinking about.
Yeah, it adds like a whole other,
Dare to it.
like a whole other dimension to this whole thing.
Yeah.
And then like the theories that are going around are pretty wild.
Yeah.
Some people are saying that the CIA might have like set this whole thing up.
Like a false flag kind of thing?
Yeah, like an inside job,
Oh, okay.
right?
Interesting.
And then others are pointing to like Chinese intelligence.
Ooh.
Maybe they were involved somehow.
Right.
And then there's the kind of like more straightforward, but still like
Yeah.
a messed up idea that it was just a mistake.
Someone messed up.
Yeah.
Big time.
Like someone on staff just
Yeah.
screwed up.
Yeah. Forgot to, log out or something.
Who knows?
Right.
But what's really like strange is that there's no like clear answer yet.
Right?
Like you would think that something this big,
You'd think they'd figure it out
we would have figured it out by now.
pretty quickly.
Yeah. Like who did it, but
Especially when it's something this sensitive.
exactly.
Like it just makes you wonder
yeah.
if there's more to the story.
Is there something they're not telling us?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, is someone trying to like cover up what really happened, or was it like so sophisticated that they can't even figure out
Yeah.
who did it?
Right. And then here's where it gets really like
Oh, yeah.
interesting.
Tell me.
Okay, so Jeffrey Goldberg,
Okay.
the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic,
Right. I know him.
who's like pretty well known for not being a fan of Trump,
Yeah.
he was on this call too.
Oh, wow.
Right. So that makes you think, was he invited on purpose?
Mm.
Or was he like the target of this whole thing?
Like they wanted to get something on him.
Yeah, like a setup or something.
Ooh, that's getting juicy.
And it's pretty obvious that there's like no love lost
Yeah.
between Goldberg and
So, yeah.
certain political groups.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
So was this whole thing orchestrated?
It makes you wonder.
It really does.
And then on top of that, there's this whole thing about some of the comments from the meeting
Yeah.
sounding kind of rehearsed.
Like they were reading from a script.
Yeah, like they knew they were being overheard.
Right. So then you're like, wait a minute.
What's really going on here?
What is the real message here? Or like, what are they trying to make us not pay attention to?
Right. Like a distraction.
Yeah, a distraction.
Interesting.
Because let's be honest, this story is like totally taken over
Oh, yeah.
the news cycle.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere, right?
Yeah, I know.
You don't hear about anything else.
Well, and think about what else was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the updates on Chuck Schumer.
Oh, yeah.
The JFK files are still coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And the Epstein situation.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, a whole other can of worms.
Exactly.
Right. So is it intentional?
Right.
Or is it just because this is such a big story?
Yeah. Is it just naturally taking over?
Yeah. Who knows?
We don't know.
But either way, interesting stuff.
It's definitely a big deal. And they're saying this is not going away anytime soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's going to be in the news for weeks.
I guess it makes sense, though.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, they had a little technical glitch.
Yeah.
It's like, this could be a major breach.
With like huge implications.
Yeah, it makes you think about all of our digital communication.
Like how secure is anything, really?
Yeah, if Signal can be hacked,
Right.
which is supposed to be like,
End-to-end encryption?
Yeah.
That's like the gold standard.
yeah,
Only the sender and recipient can read it.
right.
So if that can be compromised...
Look at everything else.
Exactly.
I
I
mean,
mean, email, text, all
Yeah.
that.
Like, how much of our information is actually private?
It's a good question.
It's a scary question.
It is.
So let's like totally switch gears for a minute
Okay.
to something completely different
Alright.
that we saw.
Okay.
It's actually kind of funny.
All right.
It's like a total blast from the past.
Okay.
Some of Trump's old tweets,
Oh, yeah.
like way back.
Like back when he was on Twitter?
Yeah, like from his first term
Oh, wow.
before he got banned from Twitter and Facebook.
I forgot about those.
Yeah, and someone found them and put them all together. And
Oh, that's great.
it's hilarious.
I love it.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And it really reminds you of how he used to be online.
It's a different era.
Totally different.
Yeah.
It's like the newsletter called it his like
What did they say?
insult comic
But so
style.
like a comic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, he was really direct.
And cutting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like brutal sometimes.
Yeah. But kind of funny, too.
Yeah, it's funny how we kind of forget.
Yeah, it's all a blur.
Yeah, it's a blur, right?
Yeah.
Like you forget how things used to be.
The internet moves so fast.
Yeah, it changes so quickly. But anyway, the newsletter only had a couple of examples,
Okay.
but they said the whole thread is worth checking out.
I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've covered a lot today,
We have.
from like serious national security stuff
Yeah.
to like,
Wow.
yeah, some vintage Trump tweets.
It's a good mix.
Yeah, it's a good mix, right?
Yeah.
It just shows you like everything that's going on.
It's a lot to keep up with,
It really is.
you know?
So on the one hand, we had this whole Signal thing,
Right.
which is potentially a really big deal.
Huge implications.
Yeah. And it makes you think about how secure anything is.
Right. Like, can we even have private conversations anymore?
Yeah. And then on the other hand, we've got these old tweets.
Yeah. Which are obviously not as serious.
Right.
But they do tell us something about how people communicate online.
Yeah. How it's changed.
Yeah, and how public figures present themselves.
Right.
And it's important for us here in Deer Park, LaPorte, Pasadena to like
Yeah.
understand all of this.
Yeah.
And, you know, both the serious stuff and the more like,
The later stuff.
yeah, the lighter stuff,
Right.
because it all helps us navigate the world,
Absolutely.
you know, and make informed decisions in our own communities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're left with these big questions about the Signal meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who did it?
What did they want?
Yeah. And what does it all mean for keeping our information safe?
Right.
Huge questions.
Yeah.
And then on a totally different note,
Yeah.
those old Trump tweets,
Oh, yeah.
they're just a fun reminder of how much things have changed online.
Yeah. And how quickly things change.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah,
So much to think about.
it is.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the news.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. And if you want to support the work that we do,
Yeah.
bring you all this local information,
Mm-hmm.
you can visit us at thinkandactlocally.com/donate.
Yeah.
The link is in the show notes.
Right there in the show notes.
Okay. See you next time.
Take care. Bye.